there's the Whealan groove. Stephen Whelan, great guy. He's got a Whealan groove in 7. It's really cool one. It's linear and stacked in 7. So he has it written out, and so you can follow the sheet music. But it's bass, bass, hat, hat. So it's linear first. Okay. So that's the stacked part. So those second hat notes, that's where you're stacked with your bass drum. Okay, that's the first part of it. Okay, so we have to come back over from over here. And so we're playing 3 notes on the snare. Okay? And 2 of them are ghosts, and 1 of them is accented. So after you play the... That's that. Okay? That's a cool one in 7, and instead of going to the tom, you can move your right hand around and go rack tom, wherever, or just keep it on the hat and for a groove in 7, and without the tom part being in it. So if you just pretend those 2 rights that you're doing on the tom after you do the 3 notes on the snare, that part, you can do that here. And then just continue the groove. So see how now I'm just putting those notes on the hat, and then you speed it up. I'm trying to play, nice and slow, and so you can hear every note and see the sticking of it. And because it's in 7, if you're not used to playing in 7, it's a little tricky to, it's like beat 1 feels like it's shifting. So playing in 7 is really cool, and if you play in 7, it should sound like 4. So 7 played properly and consistently sounds very, very similar to 4. It should sound like similar to 4, okay? So and when you're playing in 7, you're just thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Okay? Like it. Playing inside and thinking 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it's a little slower than that. But the way you count off 7 is you just count 5, 6, 7, and then you're ready to go. And it's really important to try to what we call land on 1, because in 7 the band can kind of feel like we're not anchoring or we're not locked in. So anchoring and coming in very prominent. Landing on 1 is very important. So if you're doing like 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. So I'm exaggerating it, but just like to make sure that people know that that's the one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it depends on if you're in 7/4, if you're counting quarter notes. So remember that your time signature, the bottom number, represents what type of note gets 1 count. So if it's 7/4, you're counting 7 quarter notes. Okay? So then it'd be slow. It'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be 7/4, right? And then 7/8, then you're counting 7/8 notes. So then that's why it's quicker like that. Because you're playing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and those are 8th notes, right? And then if you're playing that in 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, then you have 7/16. all of them. But this one in particular is really cool, and I'm calling it the Wailin Whelan groove. He's a great teacher, great man. Love that guy. He's got great lessons. So again, it's bass, bass, hat, hat, snare, stack, snare, stack. And I played 2 kicks on the last part. I'm sorry, because I'm trying to look at the camera and make sure I'm doing it right. So this is what it is. I made a mistake when I was stacking the bass drums on the end. Because I've come up with other grooves off of this groove, and I have some in my muscle memory and some songs that me and Jay work on that are in 7 and grooves that I created with those. So, but this one's really cool. You can keep it on the hat. You know, you can have fun with it. You can bring your hand to the rack tom. Back to the rack tom. Use the auxiliary snare. Ghost notes with it. Using the auxiliary snare. Just having fun with it. But it's a really cool one. Whatever top speed you can get up to and practicing it, but that's a great one in 7, really cool one. Okay, another very long video, so sorry guys, I know these are turning into long videos, but I just I haven't posted it in a while, and I enjoy just speaking to and sharing my joy and why I do what I do, and then different grooves and why I like certain grooves, and trying different things out and putting gear in different places and different tuning ranges and that kind of stuff. So, alright guys, love you guys. Thanks again for everything you do and all the support, and really appreciate all of you. Take care.